Good morning. My name is Erin Harder, and I am the chair of the Network of Rare Blood Disorders organization. I would like to welcome you to the Access to Innovative and Curative Therapies virtual conference. We are glad you're joining us while we weigh the patient experience equally with clinical and scientific perspectives. We know facts are important, but it's stories that change hearts and minds, so both are important as we strive to bring equitable and timely access to innovative and curative therapies to Canada. My community of St. Norbert acknowledges that we are on Treaty 1 territory, the traditional gathering place of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene people, and the traditional homeland of the Métis people. While we meet today on a virtual platform from coast to coast, we acknowledge we are all guests on the ancestral territory of Inuit, Métis, and First Nations people. Please consider your own position and relationship to the land where you are. I would like to thank the Conference Planning Committee, Jennifer Van Genip, David Page, Whitney Ayub Goulston, and Riyad Elbard for their dedication and work that went into this very important event. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer Van Genep. I'm the administrator of the NRBDO. Thank you, Erin. Erin is our chair here at the NRBDO, so thank you for that welcome. And we also have a welcome coming from Norm Berberich. Norm is the National Director of External Affairs and Patient Advocacy at Takeda Canada, one of our sponsors here today. So go ahead, Norm.
Thanks, Jennifer, and good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to bring best wishes from Takeda Canada for a successful fall conference of the Network of Rare Blood Disorder Organizations, the NRBDO. For those of you who don't know Takeda, we're one of the world's oldest pharmaceutical companies, founded in Japan in 1781. Today, we have a deep and sustained commitment to patients with rare diseases, in particular, rare blood disorders. 40% of our marketed products in Canada are drugs for rare diseases, and more than 50% of our pipeline products have an orphan drug designation. In both cases, a majority of our rare disease products are aimed at treating rare blood disorders. For this reason, we feel a special connection to the NRBDO, sharing as we do a common focus on the needs of patients living with rare blood disorders. In fact, our current disease focus connects us to more than 60% of NRBDO member organizations. This gives us a unique perspective on one of the main areas of focus of this year's conference, timely patient access to innovative and curative therapies. This is, of course, a theme that is common to many conferences held by patient organizations. However, it has perhaps never been so relevant with so much at stake. On one hand, there is the hope and the promise generated by groundbreaking clinical trials and innovative products that are about to come to market across most, if not all, of your disease areas. On the other hand, there is the uncertainty caused by unprecedented change in the access landscape, a new interim HTA review process for plasma protein products, which it's fair to say is going through some growing pains. New pricing regulations set to come into effect in 2021, which many fear will make Canada a less attractive market for launching new products. And federal commitments for a Canada Drug Agency, National Pharmacare, and a rare disease strategy, which may sound promising on the surface, but are short on details today. These changes create uncertainty at a time when patients with rare blood disorders are looking for assurances that they will be able to access the new therapies on the horizon. And to be fair and balanced, when we speak of uncertainty, we as pharma manufacturers must acknowledge and address payer concerns about the uncertainty of our evidence packages. This is a recurring theme given how clinical trials for drugs for rare diseases are often designed. To overcome this challenge, we need to engage earlier and more frequently with payers to discuss meaningful ways to address gaps in clinical evidence and to align on best practices for generating and evaluating real-world evidence and exploring managed access agreements. Hope and uncertainty. Over the next 2 days, through expert presentations, panel discussions, and patient perspectives, this conference will explore ways to bridge the gap between hope and uncertainty to ensure patients have access to innovative therapies. Collaboration will be key. One of the things COVID has taught us is that when the stakes are high, we can put aside our differences to achieve a common goal. Look at the collaboration between federal, provincial, and municipal jurisdictions working together to contain the spread of the pandemic, or competing manufacturers of blood products who are working together on a treatment for COVID. Everywhere it seems, people and organizations are working together for the health and safety of Canadians. Just look at your own network of rare blood disorder organizations. Your concerns over patient safety and plasma supply have led the NRBDO to advocate quite successfully for home delivery of blood products and for changes to provincial laws regarding compensation of plasma donations. And while these changes have been fueled by necessity, they have been made possible because of collaboration. So as we open this conference, think about the challenges of 2020 and how we have responded as a country and how you have responded as NRBDO. I encourage you to take that spirit of collaboration into the next 2 days of dialogue, because there is a lot at stake. Patients are counting on all of us to work together to address the uncertainties so that the hope of access to innovative therapies can become a reality. And with that, please join me in thanking all of the organizers, especially the Conference Planning Committee, Jennifer, David, Whitney, and Riyadh, the presenters and the patients who have made this conference possible. May you support, challenge, and inspire one another over the next 2 days. Thank you.